Kuzampala, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center, yoga teacher, I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So coming to the yoga class, in this today's yoga class we have a good row of exercises. So even if anyone wants to create their own yoga schedule, they can copy today's yoga workout also. So today also we have many kind of leg stretchings and side bends and back bends also. Okay, coming to the regular sun salutations, including our mantra sadhan, sloka and bija akshara we are doing. When people have their own belief system regarding this chanting, they can follow, or they can follow only physical exercises. Like, let's start our yoga class now with sun salutations. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So you can use these sun salutations as a warm-up, or if you will already finish your warm-up, still you can choose the sun salutations as a regular exercise also. Right, inhalations, lift your arms up. Keep your Pranamasan above to the head, called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Pranamasan down at your chest region, called Anahata Pranamasan. And here we have sloka chanting. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravisurya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up, and this what we call Hasta Uttanasana. There here, keep your body completely pull up, and slightly or deep or medium back bending Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Once completely pull the body up. When you have severe lower back issues or blood pressure issues or heart elements or any facial disturbances, do not follow forward bend even your regular workouts also. Then completely, remaining people completely bend the body forward, called Pada Hastasana. Keep your palms pressed down towards the floor and put your head completely inside towards your legs. And stretch your right leg back, called Asva Sanchalanasana. Here push your body down as well as forward towards your forward leg heel for more pelvic stretch and thigh exercising. So lift your chin up for good throat stretch. And here keep your back leg straight, and against the gravity lift your knee and forward leg join back, called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Here very simple exercises to tone the abdomen muscle as well as to give good strength on your palms and the toes. Then completely press the body down towards the floor, called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. A way relaxation as well as a kind of salutation posture also. And completely lift the body up like a sea wave, called Bhujangasana. Push your body up, lift your chin up, maintain a back bend here. 1, 2 and 3, come back. Then next one is inverted posture as well as semi-inverted as well as forward bend. Take care while doing, called Parvatasana or mountain triangular posture. Push your body inside, and throughout the practice press your heels down towards the floor. And here right leg must be again forward leg, called Asva Sanchalanasana. Here also press your body down as well as forward towards your forward leg heel. And right back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee up, join your back leg to forward leg, called Pada Hastasana. And lift your arms and body at a time up, raise them properly. Then after that, once completely pull yourself up and slightly or deep as a back bend Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Pranamasana above to the head, and very slowly with your breath coordination bring your Pranamasana down at your chest level, and take a regular inhalation exhalation. Then after that, with inhalation lift your arms up, and with exhalation completely wide the arms and bring them back towards the thighs. Then soon after that, in between your legs create a space, lock your hands back, keep your body straight for your breath break. And as per our regular schedule, today is our stick yoga or Danda yoga abhyas. So today also we have very simple and easy exercises and very beneficial exercises also. when you are doing the stick exercises, so you can choose any kind, this kind of dry stick, or even you can use pipes inside the home, but take care while using these sticks or pipes inside the home, and take care of your electric and electronic appliances. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Right from the beginning we are doing the posters, so according to your interest, so you can still choose warm-ups also while you are using your sticks. Okay, keep your right leg back, left leg forward. Keep your right leg back, left leg forward. So Uttita Hasta Padangusta Asana. So very simple leg lifting posture. So raised hand and leg toe postures. Very simple exercise and very good leg stretching also. Choose your stick, keep your stick vertically in front of your right leg on the right side. So right, and now try to lift your left leg up and few seconds wait for your balance. Then after that, open your left leg forward and try to catch your toe with your left hand support. So use your stick properly as a supporter to make your balance well. Throughout the practice, keep stretch your leg and turn your toes back and observe the great strain on the toes and on the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and very slowly come straight, resting and relaxation. So two way it is beneficial posture. One is thigh stretching and leg stretching and hamstring leg stretch, as well as it is somewhat giving good relaxation at the hip level also, especially below leg hip level. Okay, now long, slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. Opposite side, same thing here. Keep your right leg as a forward leg and check your back leg convenience, check your dress, check your mat and check your surface properly, and put your stick vertical in front of the body, that should be closer to the body, but exactly in the line of the left leg. Right, hold your stick with your left hand. Then after that, lift your right knee and few seconds stay after folding your leg, check the balance and check your breath. Then after that, open your right arm forward. Then very slowly stretch your leg and join your leg at the finger level. Then after that, according to your flexibility, according to your convenience and interest, as well as according to your previous experience, stretch your leg. So be very convenient and confident while doing the leg stretch. So suppose if you want point your toes forward, you can point, or if you want point your toes back, you can point. All about your balance and convenience. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relaxations. Enough. Very slowly strides come back. Just check your convenience and long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So as we mentioned that after every yoga pose we have post stretches also. So basically we are doing now heel raises or calf raises. Just lift your calves up and down. Again lift your calves up and down. Last count, completely lift your heels and raise your calf and relaxations. Enough. Few seconds break. Then take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And our next exercise will not be a simple exercise, it will be somewhat intermediate posture or advanced posture. Based on your flexibility, please join this exercise, or you can leave this exercise also. But please remember, when you have any issues at the toes or any inside bone cracks or any other issues at the ankle level or at the knee level, better to choose doing slow or avoid the practice. So this is what we call tiptoe posture or Pada Angusta Asana. So this is a deep squatting posture. So first keep your both the legs in a equal distance. Then after that, sit on the knees, completely come to the Malasana or deep squat posture. So this time check your balance and try to put your left leg in between and open your right leg forward. Open your right leg forward. So basically this will improve the muscle of the that concerned folded leg thigh, as well as it's a good toning exercise also. But the people who wants to do your leg workouts in your gym or in your martial art class or in your regular workout class, please use this kind of postures also. Means it will give you the great shape of the thighs. Then after that, open leg must come on the folded leg. Open leg must come on the folded leg. So keep your stick on your opposite side, above leg side, so that you will have a good balance. Now open your remaining arm on the opposite side. Then few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then very slowly open your right leg forward. Then slowly keep your both the legs inside and relax your thighs and relax your legs. And take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. And coming to opposite side, so change your stick position on your left side. Then while coming to the balancing, deep balancing posture, tiptoe posture, Padangusthasana, first put your right leg inside. From the beginning, you can directly squat. Then open your left leg forward and keep your below leg heel up be on the toes of the right leg. Then open your left leg forward and check the balance. Then slowly keep your left leg on the right thigh. Again few seconds, make your balance safe. Again few seconds, check your stick and check your balance. And open your remaining arm and stay for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. Relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then take care of the balance and few seconds. Open the legs. Relax your legs. And take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. And here in the standing we have another way of leg stretching, leg side stretching posture. The same Hasta Padangusta Parshva variation or side stretching. So here also keep your stick on your right side and hold your stick with your right arm and few seconds feel that normalized inhalations and exhalations. Then after that turn your right leg to the right side. Then this time lift your left leg up in front of the body, catch your ankle from inside. And if you want give more distance between your body and stick, you can create. Now hold your ankle with your left hand, right towards your left side, open your leg and stay now. Here you can catch your ankle, or still if you want manage your posture, you can catch your toe also. Then here few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and relaxations. Enough. Very slowly come back and check your balance, check your convenience. Then few seconds move your legs forwards and backwards for doing more relaxation at the hip level and at the knee level as well as toe level. Just long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, opposite side same exercise. First plant your sticks properly on your left side and hold your stick with your that concerned side hand. Then here few seconds check your breath, check your leg convenience and the mat convenience. Then this time turn your left leg to the left side and here open your right leg in front of the body. Again fold your leg. So you can catch your ankle neck, or you can catch your ankle blade, or you can catch your like toe also. Now open your that concerned right leg to the right side, stretch and push and stay now. So here at the any convenient angle you can stretch your leg with the stick balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxations. Enough. Very slowly strides again. Few seconds break. Relax your legs and relax your hips. Long and deep inhalations and exhalations. So using this simple and effective props, you can create more good exercises also. Alright, now coming to next level of the exercise called Parighasans variation or knee bent airplane mode arms variation. So basically this is a gate posture variation. Alright, so when you have knee issues, avoid these practices. Many people can do. Fold your right leg, bring your right knee down on the floor and few seconds stay now. Then after that put your left leg on the left side, turn your left toes to the left side. Few seconds create this angle. Then after that keep your both the arms on the stick while adding this stick on the neck. But please remember, do not hurt your neck bone. You can still create a kind of small cushion or a towel or any cloth also in between your neck and stick. And right, now take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So this time properly open the hand. So here your stick must be right equal to left, 50-50. Alright, now here your above leg is your left leg, your below leg is your right leg. So this time your above leg side while turning, your above leg is left leg. So that towards the left side turn with increasing of the body turn with the help of your right side stick and right side arm support. And completely rotate and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and then very slowly come straight, release and relaxations. Enough. Keep your legs inside and few seconds rest your body, rest your legs, and take long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Soon after that, as we mentioned that for every exercise there is a pre-warm-up and post-stretches also. So for this exercise you can create a kind of arm exercises and shoulder exercises as a post-stretches. And alright, keep your hands down. Now coming to the same opposite side, Parighasana variation. Oh, this time keep your left leg on the floor, left knee on the floor, and keep your right feet on the floor. So spread your body weight equally on the two legs. So long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Try to put your stick properly on the neck and properly spread your hands. So long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. So towards your above leg side turn. Above leg is your right leg. Towards your right side turn while increasing the body turn and while pushing the body with the help of the prop stick. And completely rotate and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then very slowly come back with proper breathe in. And here very slowly sit on the knees again and leave your sticks out. Then here once create your post stretches for the shoulders as well as for the even you can lift your arms for better stretchings. 1 and 2, last counts 3 reverse and 4 also reverse. Alright, 1 long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that just leave your sticks out and we have few exercises in the last segment on the like supine posture and prone posture, but before that then try to add this kind of post stretches for your practices for getting more relaxation. Just hip turning and knee turns 2, 1 and right 0 relaxations enough. Then slowly keep your both the legs stretch. And now I'm requesting my video technician to come on my right side or left side. So here we are doing now Shavasana, easiest posture, and keep your both the arms wide and both the legs wide. But please remember, when you have lower back issues, this posture may not suitable. First, please like relax in this posture. This is what we call Stambhasana or Hrasva Stambhasana, shortened pillar posture. Then from there, open your legs forward and then slowly wide your legs and wide your hands and long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, then slowly keep your arms and legs together called Samasthiti or position. Right, fold your right leg, fold your left leg. Then here we are doing Ekapada Ardha Halasana or single leg half plow posture, or this is what we call Ekapada Lambakonasana also, or single leg 90-degree angle posture. So open your right leg and lift your right leg up. So here we can add stick also to create more leg stretching. Catch your stick with your two hands, then try to put your stick behind the leg. So the moment when you are adding the stick behind the leg, hold your stick with a good grip with your two hands from behind. Then here throughout the practice, observe your knee stretch and leg stretch, as well as observe your toe turning towards your heart. Then completely stretch and stay now. 1, 2, 3. This is very simple and effective posture in management of some of the issues at the hip level, as well as some of the levels of the sciatica also can be the people who are having the kind of sciatica in initial levels. For them it's a very simple and easiest posture. And turn the toes inside and then very slowly release, then very slowly get out of the practice and relaxations enough. Then open your leg. Then here fold your leg. This is what we call post stretches. Then again open your leg and fold your leg. Last count, open your leg and fold your leg. Then quick break. After that the same exercise with the opposite side leg and lift your leg up and try to create that 90-degree angle. Then here also apply your stick as a good supporter. Put your stick behind the leg. Catch your stick with your two hands. Then after that keep your leg straight. Against your stick, apply a small force with the leg so that your leg will be straight and your toes will be turned inside, and you can feel that kind of stretch from your heel level to thigh level. And stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 relaxations. Enough. Very slowly turn your sticks out. Then very slowly keep your like leg down. Then soon after that, open your leg. Then slowly fold. Again, open your leg. Again, slowly fold. Last count. Open your leg and relaxations. Enough. Then for like to create more relaxation, just wide spread of your hands on the side stretch any angle towards your right side and towards your left side. Just go for your knee bends along with your trunk turns and abdomen turns to create more resting situation at the same leg level, at the hip level. Okay, now this time both the legs together, and once stretch your legs on the floor and come to Shavasana for quick relaxation. So using this same leg lifting principle, half plow posture, we are now doing two legs with the two legs, Ardha Halasana or Lambakonasana or Uttana Pada Lambakonasana. So this is simple 90-degree angle posture. So open your right leg up and open your left leg up. Right, this time hold your stick with your two hands. So here you can create short stick or medium stick or long stick also. First try to create your add your stick behind the thighs to press your legs from the thigh level. So turn the toes inside and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then slowly shift your stick from your thigh level to knee level to press your legs more, and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then come back. Still, if you want, hold your sticks properly, hold your sticks and add your sticks at the almost ankle level or calf level. Try to pull the legs towards your head and stay for a while. Turn the toes inside. Keep your legs straight against your stick and apply a small force with the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly come straight. And soon after that, keep your sticks out. Then fold your legs on the abdomen. Then slowly rest your feet on the floor. Few seconds break. This kind of simple inverted postures will be beneficial for the people who are having varicose veins or any other blood circulation issues in the leg level. And wide your hands. Then slowly open your right leg and open your left leg. Then wide your both the hands and both the legs, and few seconds break. Please remember, immediately after your evening activities or your sport activities or cycling or your regular physical activities, try to keep your both the legs on the chair or on the one kind small pillow and rest on the back on the floor or on the bed. Basically, your legs must be lifted height there, rather than your body. So that's what we call simple inverted posture that will give more benefit for the people who are having this kind of activities. Alright, keep your both the legs together and take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. And here we are doing as a counter pose or related to counter pose called locust posture. So open your one hand, turn your body towards like on the abdomen through that open hand side. And soon after that, you can choose any resting posture. So this what we call Makarasana or resting crocodile posture. Keep your heels inside and toes outside. And keep your both the palms together under your right cheek or left cheek, and few seconds rest. So long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. Then slowly come straight. And now this time keep your both the arms under your hips or at your thighs on the floor. And this time I'm not doing the total workout of locust. I'm doing only one variation, that is what we call lifted leg variation. So now here fold your right leg, then slowly come back. Fold your left leg and come back. Now here fold your right leg. So like along with your arm balance, lift your left leg up, still up, and try to put your left leg on the right feet. So now here your right leg will be act like a stick. So it's a resting posture also. Few seconds to stay now. So when the people will be more relaxing while keeping their hands on the side stretch, so you can do that also. Few seconds to stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly slide your leg. Then very slowly get back to normal. Then after that, few seconds resting. Take a long deep inhalation, exhalation by keeping your forehead on the floor or by keeping your chin inside. Then here interlock your fingers on the top of the head, crown part of the head. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2. So this is what we call Jayastikasana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relaxation. Enough. Then slowly keep your chin out. Then again wide your both the arms on the side stretch, or keep your both the palms at your thighs on the floor, or still you can create your both the palms under the hips also. Alright, once check your convenience, check your breath, check your mat. After that, fold your left leg, keep your leg vertical, and on the vertical leg keep your right leg, lift your right leg, and few seconds keep your right thigh on the left foot and stay here for a while. So still while like during the posture also, when you want open your hands for more convenience, just open the hands and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then slowly slide your leg and very slowly get back to normal. Then soon after that, same here, keep your forehead down on the floor, and in between like your both hands create an interlock and press your head inside and stay for a while. Basically this kind of simple keeping your chin inside, this kind of postures will give good relaxation at the neck level and the throat level also. Right, slowly open your both the hands and open the chin forward, open your two hands, then towards your right side or left side, slowly turn and use your below hand as a pillow under the head, and remaining arm should be act like a pillar in front of the chest on the floor. Then while using these limbs, push your body slightly up and get back to normal and try to sit in any convenient posture. Alright. And take a long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. Please remember, doing a yoga posture is very simple, but please remember to continue that kind of yoga practices every day. Your continuity will bring the more positive changes. So maybe many people having good flexibility, or many people don't have flexibility, but flexibility is not a major thing here. The continuity is a major thing here. Okay, now coming to pranayam or breathing exercises. So try to choose properly any kind of posture called lotus or half lotus, or still you can create your own pace of sitting arrangements on the chair or on the mat, or you can still lean back on the wall also, but be very convenient while doing these exercises. First instruction is keep your body straight, whatever surfaces you have chosen. So keep your body straight, keep your neck straight, keep your chest straight. Okay, in between the yoga practices, again first instruction will be like, do not move or shake or jerk the body, as well as don't change the posture. But as a second priority, when you have any issues or when you will notice any issues while in the posture, so that you can change your posture, but be very convenient in the exercises. So coming to pranayam sadhan. So in this pranayam, today's exercise also we have three practices. One is Sitali pranayam, Sitkarya pranayam, only one set. Second set is Bhastrika pranayam. So for that also we have slokas and mantra chanting. So according to your belief system you can choose, and this kind of chantings, or you can choose only physical practices. Okay, long, slow and deep inhalation, exhalation. So try to choose a clean environment when you are doing your pranayam exercises. And coming to mantra sadhan. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sandhi Sandhi Sandhi. And basically it is saying that yoga exercises in every style or every format, physical exercises or pranayam, breathing practices or meditation practices, concentration exercises, dharana, of any kind of yoga style. So the basic goal of this all yoga styles or all yoga practices is same, called spiritual upliftment, that required more discipline and more continuity in the practices. And also please remember, health benefits or physical benefits will be temporary. So that may be useful for the till some time only, but that is not our extreme goal. Our extreme goal is to reach the spiritual upliftment. Till that level, we have to be care about the physical health and mental health and social health. So yoga is a very simple and easiest tool, as well as it is a surest and safest and swiftest way to make us learn many things towards our spiritual upliftment. And coming to practices, keep your position straight. As we mentioned that these two pranayamas, Sitali pranayam as well as Sitkari pranayam, this kind of cooling pranayamas, it will basically generate some cooling sensation inside from the throat level to abdomen level. But the people who are suffering from the phlegm level issues, phlegm related issues, or eosinophilia, or what we call some of the other phlegm imbalances at the nostril level. Next important thing is any other infections related to lungs also. For them this may not really suitable, but please take an advice from your yoga teacher and from your physician. Okay, take a long slow inhalation exhalation. So this time you can choose your keep your hands to hold your knees to keep your back straight, or directly you can put your chin mudra or jnana mudra to keep your awareness safe at your eyebrow center or at your breath. So here we have mantra chanting and sloka chanting. Sitali pranayam saying that Gulma plihodika rogan jwaram pittam kshudan trusham vishani sitali nama kumbhakeyam nihantihi. So like basically it will rectify some of the errors which will be positioned around the spleen, around the abdominal level. The repetition of the exercises, the continuity in the exercises will bring positive changes, as we mentioned before. Gulma plihadika rogam jwaram pittam kshudan trusham vishani sitali nama kumbhakeyam nihanthi. Even it will counteract the poisons also. Next exercise is called a Sitkari pranayam. The people who cannot do Sitali pranayam, they can perform Sitkari. In the Sitkari pranayam, it is saying that Yogini Chakra Samaniha Srusti Samhara Karakaha Nakshuda Natrusha Nidra Naivalasya Prajayate. It is basically these two pranayamas will give that kind of strength and abilities to mastery over the hunger and thirst. Also, we can able to maintain our physical health such a level that it can easily reacts in a good way towards the poisons also. Then second thing is Bastrika pranayam. It's a king of the pranayam. It is saying that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Vodakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahma Nadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyargala Nasanam. It is basically saying Sarir Agni Vivardhanam. By doing this by doing this kind of practices, the practitioner, if the practitioner has ability to continue these practices for some time, they can easily feel that good benefits. First thing is immunity level, then after that metabolic level, that will be improved. Then second one is Vata Pitta Slashma Hara, means inside wind related issues, inside bile related issues, and inside what we call phlegm related issues will be totally eradicated through this simple Bastrika pranayam. Also for the people who are doing regular rituals and regular pujas and meditations, for them also it is very simple and easiest practices because it will make us alert. And coming to physical exercises, as we know that Sitali pranayam is a Sitali and Sitkari pranayam is a mouth inhalations, mouth breathing and nostril breathe outs. And here first keep your tongue out and fold your tongue like a tube or a dry leaf. And inhalation with that dry leaf, with that kind of folded tongue. Then close your mouth and completely breathe out with the nose. Again, inhalation through the folded tongue. And breathe out with the nose. Again, inhalation. Breathe out with the nose. Fourth count inhalation. And last inhalation with the folded tongue. Then slowly, completely breathe out with the nose. And once check your breath and check your convenience. When you want, open your legs for relaxation. You can open again. Just join to the practices again. So coming to the next exercise called Sitkari Pranayam. The same benefits will be coming because of this Sitkari also, but the people who cannot fold their tongue like in previous, they can do this second exercise, Sitkari. Keep your both the jaws together and open your lips and keep breathing with your tooth edges. And completely breathe out with the nose. Again, inhalation with the mouth. Breathe out with the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fourth counts, breathe in. Then slowly complete breathe out with the nose. And the last inhalation, breathe in. And slowly completely breathe out. Alright, once secure convenience, secure pace. And last exercise, last pranayam called Bhastrika Pranayam. It is a completely opposite side process of Kapala Bhati. Bhastrika is a sharp inhalations, slow exhalations. When you have like any health issues or blood pressure issues, do not follow these exercises. Okay, starting our Bhastrika. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Long deep inhalation, exhalation. And second spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again deep long inhalation, exhalation. Last pattern, 10 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1 quick break. Long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So today in our meditation class, so yesterday also we did this same Vayu Mudra Abhyas. So fold your index finger completely down at the ball of your thumb and press your forward part of the index finger inside and stretch your remaining fingers completely down towards the floor and few seconds stay. As we mentioned that this Vayu Mudra itself, Vayu called wind related issues will be somewhat, it will be calmed down because of this simple practice. Also the like gastric troubles and some of the troubles which causing the kind of hiccups also getting normal because of this simple mudra abhyas called Vayu Mudra. And few seconds relaxations, long deep inhalations and exhalations. And then soon after your practices of mudra abhyas and meditation, again try to create some more time to do yoga nidra abhyas as well as or if it is not possible, at least try to go for your power nap to give more relaxation to the body and mind, and basically it will give you more focus to the mind for your further works. As well as the same thing happen in the afternoons after your office works and before your lunch time. Try to create some more time to do yoga nidra or power nap to create more activeness to the body and the mind. In the evening, once you will total free from your activities and efforts, before your dinner time, try to choose good time to do self yoga exercises. Please create inverted postures, simple inverted postures, as well as simple back bending postures, and simple leg stretching postures also, including breathing in, breathe out, pranayam sadhan. But please remember, when you once finish your yoga practices or any physical exercises related to your gym exercises or your any physical activities, please try to remember, try to give proper time to take bath and further 10 minutes to 15 minutes time to take breakfast. But that timings totally depend on the your practice session and your practice strength and your intensity in the practices. Tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same time with the same content at the same place, we will see still more good exercises in yoga. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.